Anyway, it's good to be 1-0. Butler came in here and fought hard. Thought they were well prepared. I think they do a really nice job coaching those guys. They tackle. They were ready for our stuff. I thought they were well prepared. So they came in and played their tails off, and have a lot of respect for them. Also have respect for our guys being above it at times today and just going against it. So I would ask though, on Monday you guys had me confused. Who was the left-handed quarterback you were talking about?
Coulter's not here.
Well, Fritzy wrote an article on it.
I didn't.
He didn't think I was going to let you off the hook. I really wanted Coulter, but you're here. Where is Coulter?
He's in the Bozeman.
Can you ask him? Can you text him? Find out who the lefty quarterback is. All right, thanks, man. Tell him I was wondering.
He's watching, I'm sure.
Tell him I was wondering. All right. Okay, go ahead. Questions?
Coach, the switch to Clifton McDowell in the second half, what was the impetus behind that? Why was that the moment you decided to make that change?
Yeah, that was our plan going in.
Can you expand on what Clifton was able to do?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch him. Speaking to him though throughout the second half, he was on it in terms of the checks and all the stuff that we wanted him to do. I thought he was really on top of things. So thought he did some good stuff. The last first down, or the second to last first down, we kind of drew that one up in the dirt. It's something we did early in the camp, but it wasn't even a play call on our call sheet. We hadn't worked it this week, so I think that's just a good example of him handling some things. Thought he did a good job.
And then, Coach, can you speak about Eli Gillman sitting here next to you? His first start, he goes for over 100 yards. A little bit tougher for him in the first half, but he ran the ball really well in the second half.
Yeah, I think that's the way a little bit in the run game. You have a chance to wear people down a little bit, and so the first half he did I told him at halftime, a great job. He took care of the ball. He ran hard. He got some yards after contact, and then the second half it was awesome. So nice job by our freshman running back.
And Eli, just to piggyback off that, you had a little bit of playing time last year, just sporadically, and obviously the playoff game against NDSU. Just coming into today, what was it like for you knowing that you were going to get the start, and then obviously you had a big day too?
It was exciting. I love going out there playing football with my guys. And then we've been talking about all week how we got to dominate the run game. And the O-line does theirs, I better do mine too.
What was the flow of the game like for you? Because it just seemed like you got comfortable as the game was going on. Did you notice that, or what was your game experience like today?
We just kept pounding the ball like we know how to, and it wears on teams, and we're gonna keep going and going and going until they can't stop us anymore.
Eli, in that first half, you guys had that series where 2 touchdowns were called back. How does an offense stay composed in that situation to come through and score a touchdown?
We just rely on a discipline and technique to keep us going, and as long as we do our job, we'll keep scoring.
And when Clifton came in the second half and added that +1 run element, how did that help you guys as running backs?
It expanded the run game too, when the defense got worried about 2 runners instead of just 1. So he did a nice job doing his part too.
Ryder, what's it like kind of getting out there? You've kind of waited your turn, and then to get out there and play the reps you did, how much fun was that?
Well, playing in this defense has been great. We've had a loaded safety group ever since I've been here. So I've had a great opportunity to learn from guys like Josh, learn from guys like Robbie, and then the safety room we have now they're just awesome dudes that I love playing with. And so, playing with them out on the field, every time someone makes a play, we're excited for one another, and that's what makes playing in this defense so fun. Is that everyone cares about one another, and someone makes a play, everyone's gonna be excited for them.
How do you feel you guys did today? I mean, you guys were there in perfect position a couple times, and they came down with some crazy catches. How do you assess the way the defense played?
There's always going to be things to correct, and the coaches will get that figured out for us on Monday, and then we'll be ready to go for Utah Tech.
Were you on the field when Nash had that hit?
I was very excited for Nash. He's a physical player, and I saw him coming downhill, and I was kind of hoping that was going to be the outcome.
Ryder, can you talk about the play call that came in for the PAT that you ran in, how it worked?
Just coach called it, and he has confidence in the PAT team to go out and execute, and I trusted the guys up front and knew that we were gonna get it done.
Bobby, can you talk a little bit about the fake punt? It seemed like the offense needed a spark, and that was there for you.
Yeah, it was, somebody asked about the flow of the game. It was so odd with the clock not working. And I actually didn't realize it was 4th down. I thought it was 3rd down. And because, the thing's right behind me. And so they said, hey, it's 4th down. So I ran down there and kind of got on late. I think we snapped it with like 1 second left on the play clock. But yeah, that was my feeling, Fritz. It's something we want to do. We want to have some fun offense stuff, and those guys are reliable, and they got their blocks. They got it checked to the right side. We took our slot guy in motion, got the numbers and the look we wanted after when Kale sent him across, and so it was easy. It was easy. It was a big gain, obviously.
Can you? This might be a big ask, but I thought the quarterback made like 3 or 4 throws that looked impossible. Near impossible.
Yeah, off the back foot. They threw a lot of stuff at us. It's really hard when you haven't seen some things. And then they did hit us on some stuff, like the touchdown on the wide delay throwback deal. We practiced that. We covered it on Thursday. Same guy covered it on Thursday. So, but you guys asked Ryder a little bit about that. A good throw and a good catch beats good coverage every time. So, you got to make plays on the ball, and that was one of the things I challenged our team at halftime was both sides of the balls to make plays on the ball, and I thought we did. I thought Gradney's interception was terrific. They did make some surface catches.